The second topic I wanted to get into was PlayStation Plus. Like, okay, like we know that they're merging PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. I'm gonna just give a quick rundown of what the because it's gonna be like a three-tier system. And so like I'll give a quick rundown. The base plan is PlayStation Plus Essential, which is gonna be the same thing as the PlayStation Plus you have now. You get your two monthly games, which is interesting because it means that they're gonna downgrade you from three games a month, which was I think two PlayStation 4 and one PlayStation 5. They're gonna downgrade you to two downloadable games a month. You'll get your usual discounts, your cloud storage. You'll get to get on your multiplayer. It'll run you $10. The next tier is PlayStation Plus Extra. It offers you 400 games across the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. You'll be able to download all of them, which is good. That's better than I think now. I think PlayStation Now demanded you stream all of them. The tier will cost $14.99 a month or $100 a year. And then the last tier was PlayStation Plus Premium, which is going to add another 340 games on top of the existing 400, including some PlayStation 3 games, which unfortunately will be streaming because they never figured out how to do native PS4, PS3. And then you'll also be able to have access to PlayStation 2, and PSP games, and you can stream them or download them. That tier will run you $20 a month. No, excuse me, $17.99 a month, and about $120 every year. What the tier will not have is day and date first party titles like Xbox Game Pass. At launch, you'll get stuff like Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider Man, Marvel's Miles Morales, and Returnal. So that'll be what you get. I don't think I like this, but I also wasn't subscribed to PlayStation Plus, so they probably I'm not really their audience. I do still feel like Xbox Game Pass is like the top tier. Like I don't think that there's anything bigger or more impressive than Xbox Game Pass because I don't know how you beat day and date first party releases. Like when Starfield comes out, all you have to do is pay your $15 a month, or if you've never subscribed to Game Pass, I think it's like a buck still for the first month or for the first 3 months. So like you're not paying really much of shit to enjoy all these games, and you can do them on both Xbox and PC. And with Sony, you coming off all this money, and you can really only access them on PS5. Will, I remember you said you had a lot that you wanted to say about it. You want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Oh man, I got a lot to say about this one as someone who's been a part of PS Plus for so many years right now. Now, he just gave you the quick rundown of it and everything. And as of right now, like he said, we get three games basically, one for PS4 and basically kind of like two for PS5, or sometimes depending on if those games are like kind of cross gen, we kind of have three games we can pick from. Now, my biggest problem with this whole thing is after kind of going over it, like when I first heard about it, I was hyped because I was like, this is something great I can get into. But when a problem came into play, it was the pricing and the things that I'm getting. I don't like the fact that they haven't figured out this whole native PS3 emulation thing. They hadn't figured that out. If they could have figured this out somewhere a long time ago, we wouldn't have no issues. Same thing with the whole PS1, PS2, and PSP games. Mind you, they didn't add Vita into this whole list. So, but I kind of got an idea of that, and maybe because of the touchscreen that some of those games use. Some of those games use that touchscreen, so a lot of those games will not be able to be used on this. So, understandable, no issue, no harm, no foul. Now, this is one of my big problems with it. In that last tier, you get those classic games I mentioned, right? Y'all ever thought about how the fact that we bullied them into keeping that store open on PS3, but for some reason they want to give us all of this in that last tier? That's gonna end up closing that store down. I'm certain of it. They're doing this
Mm.
without saying it. That's what they're doing. They're doing that without saying it. And the worst part is that they're mixing PS9 and PS Plus. $120 a year, I don't find that feasible at all whatsoever. I really do not. As I'm already paying you 60 just to be playing games online with my friends and to have this cloud storage and getting those free games every month. If anything, I feel like from top to bottom, I feel like maybe 50 a year for the base tier. 50 a year for that. If you want to talk to that second tier, maybe 90, maybe 85 a year. But when we get to that last tier, I can maybe justify 100 or 95 on the year. I can't justify 120. It's out of the damn question. Sony, I'm gonna be real with you. You don't have to see this video. You don't have to see me because you probably don't like me as it is right now because I'm criticizing your tactics. You ain't paying me. Fuck you. But simply get it together because this greed is gonna kill y'all in the long run. I just feel it. People still gonna buy. I know. I can't change that. It's just like with Nintendo. They put the same shit out, $60, and it's a 30-year-old game. People gonna buy it regardless. People gonna continue to do this shit here too. But I think that $120 tier and that $100 tier are gonna keep people from buying it. And when they see that, they have no choice but to work around it. If they cannot work around it, they have to remove it. It's something has to be changed on it. And that's how I feel. I fucking can't stand this. I feel strongly about it. And if you have anything to say, by all means, please do. I want to hear what you have to say about it.